Language Futures is an exciting new approach to language learning, one that has been designed to motivate and engage students and enable them to take responsibility for their own learning. Language Futures was first developed by Linton Village College in Cambridgeshire with the support of the Paul Hamlyn Foundation. A growing number of schools are now using and adapting the approach. Student choice is a core feature, with pupils choosing the language they wish to learn, linked to their own interests and aspirations. In some schools, Language Futures is used to help students develop their own community language.
The whole idea behind Language Futures is really just to encourage independence and to help them to learn skills that they wouldn't normally learn in languages. It's just to flip it on its head.
Language Futures is an opportunity for pupils in Year 8 to choose a language of their choice as their second language. This means that the Language Futures teacher may be supporting pupils in their learning of a range of languages in one lesson. At the moment we have pupils learning Russian, Mandarin, Spanish and Italian, all in the same lesson.
They've chosen the content they want to learn. We give them a basic framework of what they need to be talking about. But they lead it, they push forward the learning, they're constructing everything.
Okay, so basically, look at the sentence.
They will use the resources on a day-to-day basis and they will teach themselves.
So instead of nachspielen Fußball, it's Fußball nachspielen.
In Language Futures, the teacher's role is crucial. Rather than teaching a single language, he or she guides the students through a process of more independent language learning. Project-based learning provides extended and highly motivating learning opportunities through which students build their language knowledge and skills, together with intercultural understanding.
Where the traditional teaching is very linear, it's present tense one year, past tense the next year, future tense the next year, or by unit. We don't go by a unit system. We've got a project, but the project has so many facets. That means to live in terms of like, I'm alive. But what do you think Abby told me? It is very different to the traditional teaching. It's hard work, but it's very rewarding in the sense that you see them doing it for themselves. An example would be someone like Alican. He speaks Turkish, and he speaks Turkish fairly well, but his spelling's atrocious. So for many of them, they're learning the spellings and the grammar terminology. He'll then apply that, what he's learning in his own language, to learning Spanish. So he's now picked up Spanish as well. And he's actually comparing from Turkish to Spanish. He's saying, oh, that's similar in my language. So that's where they start to build up these study skills, where they see, oh, well, if this is similar in this area, so perhaps I could apply this same thought processing to maybe learning their English or learning the maths. Where are the patterns? Where are the commonalities?
I feel more independent, but also more confident in asking questions, because a lot of what we needed to know, or a lot of what we wanted to know, we had to ask our mentors or go and find out ourselves.
We bring in volunteer mentors who are experts in the languages to support the pupils in their learning.
Yeah. So this needs to be feel-London.
It's not just translating, or it's not just reading a textbook, it's really exploring the culture as much as the words itself, and being able to do that was just so enriching.
The pupils come away from Language Futures as more rounded individuals. They're able to interact with our mentors who may come from different countries, who have different life experiences. They're also able to be confident enough to have a go and make mistakes, and also feel more that they can learn a new language themselves without always needing the support of a teacher.
Mentoring within Language Futures works as anything from a dictionary to a cultural advisor. I try and teach them the words that people would actually use and the way that they would actually pronounce them, and little phrases and sentences to try and make it fun. Or try and make them feel like they are a little bit Spanish, or a little bit part of them is that foreign language, to make them speak how they speak, use their hands, their body language, that kind of thing. Lots of games. It's very much trying to make them feel like they're not learning in a very rigid way.
School is not the only environment where learning takes place. And Language Futures encourages learning in a variety of settings with a wide range of resources. Families often support students' learning by creating learning opportunities at home or on holiday, and by joining the students in their language learning adventure.
I actually said I'd learn whatever language he chose. Because he chose Language Futures, I said, actually, I'm gonna try. If you're gonna try this new thing, I'm gonna try it. So what do you want to do? Do you want to? Should we see how far we can count? Okay. Uno, dos, tres.
I decided to do Spanish, so I did that, and then we started doing practicing, and then Mum said, I'm going to learn Spanish, and then Grandma said, I'm going to learn Spanish, and it was just like, okay.
Siete?
18.
In the classroom, there's all the different people speaking different languages. Then he is in a smaller group, so he quite likes that, and I think he likes having his own, having charge of his own learning.
I don't know what 40 is.
No, do I? I was hoping you would.
The most important skill that pupils come away with is that they are confident that they can learn a new language themselves in the future, and we are teaching them to become lifelong languages learners.
One of the routes I'm really interested in actually doing languages and interpretation at university, but I'm really keen to do Spanish or French at E-level. But it's not just Spanish that this has sort of got my interest of, it's all languages in general really.
In Language Futures, students and teachers become partners in learning. A culture of collaborative inquiry is established in the classroom and beyond.
Buongiorno, mi chiamo Rajesh, io abito nella zona di Tottenham in Londra.
Students support each other and become their own language champions.
Di personale eccezionale, sia a Tottenham.
Brilliant. Okay, right.